Ritu, just very clearly lay out for our audiences, please. What are the areas of Bengaluru that are entirely inundated, and what are the areas in Bengaluru that right now are not seeing flooding? Could you tell our audiences, particularly so that those in Bangalore can be careful today?
Yes, so let me first talk about this particular visual that we are seeing on screen coming in from Yammal, which is very much closely located to HAL. So you see, that's the defense area that we know there's a huge development process that always takes place. It's called as in the development area too, but that too is on a knee level today because of the heavy rain in the Bengaluru city. So you can imagine the situation when a very good area like this, which we have got to see on our daily basis, is in such a situation. What would be the situation about the low-lying areas and the other connectivity routes that we're talking about. So right now, talking about today's situation, most of the areas in the Bengaluru city are still inundated, like Bengaluru, IT City, Marthalli, Yammal, as we talk, the HAL area that we're talking about. So outer ring road, which also connects to the most of the IT firms from here, and most of the outskirts of the Bengaluru too are inundated today.
Okay, all right. Ritu, we do want to stay with you. We do want to get more details about how the rainfall is affecting the entire area. Could you just tell our audiences, Ritu, because we were asking you this a little while earlier, when we're being told that 600 crores are now going to be devoted by the Chief Minister to the entire state, 300 crores just to Bangalore, could you explain how the government plans to use this money? And when citizens are asking questions such as, why wasn't there more planning in the first place? Why wasn't this money spent before instead of retroactively? What answers is the government giving?
See, after the heavy rainfall, CM Basuraj Bommai chaired emergency meeting yesterday late night, and there during the meeting the CM had decided to compensate rupees 600 crores across the state for the kind of damage that has been made on in the flooded areas, the roads that have been inundated, the infrastructure that has collapsed right now. So 600 crores is across the state that the CM Basuraj Bommai had decided, but for Bengaluru IT city alone, rupees 300 crores will be allotted, is what the CM Basuraj Bommai have to say on that, and 1,500 crores will be compensated for the infrastructure development, for an example, like the electric poles, the roads that have been damaged. So these are the kind of public areas which have been completely collapsed. So that's where 1,500 crores will be compensated, and again the development process will take place, is what CM has to say. But meanwhile, the central team would also be traveling to Bengaluru today to read the situation in the Karnataka and also look forward to what kind of precautionary measures the state government will have to ensure ahead of the rainfall, because remember, the Met Department has also warned about the heavy rainfall for another 4-5 days. So CM Basuraj Bommai had also told that the city is going to witness heavy rainfall in the coming days, and the state government as well as the locals will have to be prepared to face this situation. But state government will also try its best to look after the situation, but locals too will have to coordinate with it.
Okay, Ritu, stay with us. I just want to bring our audiences more details right now. Let's move very quickly to Tumkur in Karnataka. These are visuals of the Siddhalingeshwara temple in Tumkur that is submerged in water as we speak. You can see these visuals on your screen. Let's go over to Ritu to understand more. Ritu, if you could just explain to our audiences the significance of the Siddhalingeshwara temple in Tumkur, just especially for our audiences that are tuning in from across the country. Why is this temple so important to the communities around it?
See, Tumkuru Siddhalingeshwara temple is a very popular temple in the Tumkuru district, where we have seen people all across the state, but also India and overseas people too visiting this particular temple. So today that too is completely submerged in the water. You see the whole temple is flooded. So the puja timings have been disrupted over there. So the devotees are also not been able to visit the temple because of the heavy rainfall. But of course, they too are trying to pump out the water from the temple. But as and when they pump out the water, there is another flow of water that is entering the temple. So that's the kind of a problem that the devotees are also facing to enter the temple. And there also you see the whole temple premises, in fact, is completely flooded right now.
Okay. Ritu, thank you so much for bringing us details. For our audiences, these are updates coming in right now from the ITC.